Hi everybody, I'm on a road trip by myself, solo. I'm going from Northern California to Southern California, and this first stop is Pea Soup Anderson's. Oh my gosh, see that big, huge windmill? You could see that for miles down the road, and you know you're about to stop. And we've been coming here since our kids were little, and now they're in their 30s. One of them's 40s. And I remember when they were like little kids coming here and stopping and sticking their face in the little hole and taking their picture. I'll show you that. And then coming inside and having pea soup, and it's just a magical place full of tchotchkes and all kinds of cool stuff. And it's just kind of amazing feeling of time travel for me to know that I've stopped here so many times by myself, with my family, with friends. It's one of my stops. This trip is long, hours and hours. I want to say between 8 and 10, depending on how many times I stop and how slow I go. Man, people speed on the freeway. It's hard not to. But this is a long, long stretch of road. And if you're not from California, you'd be surprised how long this is just rolling hills of nothing. Just brown hills for hours and hours. That's what California mostly looks like. It's kind of cool here because it's a traveling stop. Like everybody that comes here is on the freeway to travel. And that's why we stop here. I always buy presents and all kinds of cool little things here. It's a fun place to stop. Really a trip down memory lane. But all I can say is I really haven't gotten very far, and I've got a long, long ways to go. So let's see. It's 5:45 and I left at 12:30. So I've been on the road 6 hours. Well, 5.5. And this is my stop at Harris Ranch, and they have this whole restaurant area and a little cool gift shop and all kinds of stuff. And then over here is a hotel. And we stayed there actually before. It has a beautiful courtyard that's all groomed and landscaped. And I like to stop and walk it. Just go walk it really fast, get my body moving, because you've been sitting in the car so long. It's just a great little quick little movement thing. So I'm gonna take you on this walk with me. So that was nice. I just felt great, like I'm ready to get back in the car. I think I probably have maybe 3 more hours to go. And now that I've got my walk in, I got blood pumping, I think I'm ready to tackle going over the grapevine and into LA. Not my favorite kind of driving. I am the country mouse. You know, I'm a country driver, so that's interesting. I'd like to introduce you to my bestie. This is Connie.
Hi.
We've known each other a really long time.
Very long time.
Do you remember when we met? A long time ago.
Yeah.
So I think I ran an ad.
You did.
For my business.
You did,
and you
I
answered
it. Yep.
And I hired you. You did. So we became partners.
Yes.
And we worked together for a long time. But we weren't friends at first.
No. We did not know each other other than I worked with you.
Working. Yeah. And I kind of knew that you didn't like me. And I knew why.
Yeah.
Because I had this crazy person in my business that became my friend. And she was nuts. And she sort of she owed me money. And when she decided that she didn't want to pay me, she decided to tell everyone what a horrible person I was, including you.
Yes.
But what I knew is that she had moved on from me and was on you now.
Oh my, was she on me? Yes.
And so I'm like, I wish this person knew what I knew, that that lady was crazy and that she was trying to take advantage of you. And I wasn't sure how she was going to take advantage of you, but I knew it was going to happen. And we went on a trip and we were all rooming together, and she went to sleep and we got to talking. And as we started talking, it's like you started realizing that I wasn't those things she was saying about me.
And she was asleep and couldn't defend herself.
We stayed up all night. Do you remember that?
We did, all night.
The alarm went off, and it was time to get up, and we were still talking.
And we were at a business function, and we had to get up.
And we had to look good, because our business was looking good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, and she did move on to you. She tried to steal your husband.
She moved into my house. She tried to steal my husband. She tried to get my daughter in trouble. She tried to control my dog. It was a nightmare.
But by then, I had told you.
Yes. By then, I knew, but it was too late for me at the moment. And the beauty of that was she came to me and said, you may have to make your daughter behave. My daughter was 16 and my daughter was standing up for herself. And so I said, no, she's doing the right thing. And so this wonderful person moved out. Yay!
That was over, but it bonded us.
It did.
It really bonded us. And then I moved. But I still
not too long after,
we were never friends. We never went to lunch or did anything. By the time I became friends with you, I was already gone. So I moved to Northern California, and I came back every month to hold my sales meeting. And so that was a long time of investment. Years. I did that for years. Every month.
You did.
And well, I needed to. It was my income. And I really missed everybody. And it was kind of my concession to my husband that I would still get to come back and keep my business going. So,
and it was fun because we got to be together every month.
I stayed with you.
You did.
I stayed at her house. And so we grew a friendship that has lasted now over 30 years. 31, over 30 years. That's crazy. Like, we have changed so much. And we are now in business again together and have been for 15 years. And it's a health and wellness instead of a beauty business, which is so much more rewarding.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We get to change lives.
Yeah,
and
starting with my own. I changed my own health, and that just, it was the world to me. Yeah.
And I loved being able to see that in you and see that in myself. And I mean, it's kind of funny how that happened because she found the business before I did, but she didn't want it. So she said, this sounds like something you would like. And I said, it does. And so I did. So I started myself. And then she's like, wait a minute. Changed my mind. I want what's happening to you to happen to me.
That's
and
right.
you followed me pretty quickly. And we've been just in love with this whole business ever since. Ever since. And so I am actually here for the business. We went to a great meeting today.
Oh, it was awesome. We had over 400 people there.
It was so good. And our team was there in force. And it's just like when you look at yourself duplicated and you get to see all these people that become so dear to you and such friends, and you see their stories, the stories that what's happened to them, and that's just so rewarding. And of course the money's great. Let's don't kid ourselves.
Absolutely.
But the reward is like, I wouldn't just do anything for money. I really like that it's helping people. We're impacting lives. And so, okay, so we didn't just do business.
No.
We played.
Oh, what a day we had.
Yesterday was a perfect day.
Yes.
We went to Seal Beach, which was my hangout when I used to live here before you knew me. And I used to take my kids to the beach every other day. We went to the beach. When my baby was born, I'd take him down there in the little stand-up. I had a little stand-up backpack, and he would just sit in that or the playpen. And my daughter would chase birds up and down the sand, and my son would boogie board. And they are all grown up now. You know, that baby is 31.
Yeah.
So that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
the fun of that was that now Stephanie comes here to Orange County, where I am, once or twice a year, and it's our thing now. We always go to Seal Beach.
Yeah.
And we have been, when we have been bundled up, freezing, blankets, jackets, taking my grandkids. Taking my grandkids and bundling all of them up and putting them in backpacks. And then yesterday was incredibly beautiful. It was a perfect day.
We have another ritual that we have always done all these years is we like to go to tea houses, and we both like tea stuff, and so we like to go find tea houses. We've been to a lot of tea houses.
Oh, a lot. Everywhere we go.
Yesterday we weren't looking for a tea house.
No.
We were looking for a parking place in Seal Beach.
Which is hard to find.
We had to go around the block a few times, and then I'm like, there's a tea house! So we went and had tea. It was lovely.
Oh, what a find it was. We were so excited. It was such a surprise because we just weren't expecting it.
So that was great. We had tea. So we had tea. We walked the main street with all these cool little shops.
So cute.
And, you know, she found a shop. She just thought she could buy everything in for her wardrobe. So we have to go back there. And we went out on the pier, and we were sad to get to the end of the pier because Ruby's is gone. There used to be a restaurant on the end of the pier. So you would sit out on the ocean.
That was another one of the rituals. We always went to the end of the pier and ate at Ruby's.
Because it was like a 50s style diner. And Connie is my 50s style girlfriend. Like, I was more 70s. She's more 50s. And so I always think of her from the standpoint of the 50s. And I just love that. So we're just kind of sad that that's gone. But a storm came, knocked it out, and they didn't rebuild. And then we came back. We went shopping. Oh my gosh, we just had a perfect day.
We had some finds at the shopping that we didn't expect, and it just made it more fun.
Came home and took your hubby out to dinner.
Yes.
He loved that.
Yeah.
Because we had abandoned him all day. That was great. So we've had a great trip, and now it's over. I have to go home.
Boo-hoo.
But one thing that's fun is Connie's joining my journey onto YouTube, and she's starting her own channel. And it is Connie Norling. So I'm going to put a link to that in my description box, so take a look for that. She's going to start posting more videos.
I am, I promise.
And this is her setup. So we've kind of loved that this is her formal living room, and if we can take a tour of it tomorrow in the daylight, you'll see more of it. But we've set up some lights behind and lights in front, so she's got this great backdrop. I mean, it's just perfect. And I mean,
if I can say, this room, every room is decorated different in my house. And this one is, my grandkids and I call this the ladies' room.
Oh.
Because they can come in here, but they can't play and touch anything. They can play in the rest of the house. But you can see a little bit about this room, and it's just really
and that's
delicate.
why it stayed so nice.
Yes, it's a delicate room. And so this is the ladies' room, and they just feel so special when they get to come in here.
I feel special now. I'm in the ladies' room, and it's not the bathroom.
No!
You never
that was good. You never thought about that. Maybe we should change the name. That was good.
You never thought
Oh my. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I can finish this video. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was good.
Well, I'm really glad we got to take this little trip down memory lane.
Oh, me too. I love doing this.
I like it when you come to visit me too.
Oh, I do too.
What do you call us?
I call us City Mouse and Country Mouse. I'm in the city, and my traffic scares Stephanie to death, and she closes her eyes all the time.
It's awful.
And
it's awful.
she
You
is
guys,
the
it's
country
awful.
girl, and I love it up there, and we go up there, and she's in the mountains. So I close my eyes because I'm afraid of heights. So she closes her eyes in the traffic. I close my eyes in the heights.
And I'm like, fun. What heights? I see no heights. And you're like, I can feel it.
I see the top of the trees. That's heights.
It's not that bad. Yeah. I'm just like used to it, I guess.
Yeah.
So you have to come visit me next.
Yeah, it's my turn.
And we'll go to tea somewhere. I'm going to find a new place.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
The last one we had was really fun, and they had that. You had that schoolhouse over near there.
Yes,
it was
yes.
a really old schoolhouse,
Yes.
and she took me on a tour of the schoolhouse. Sorry, we
what?
have so much fun, you guys.
That would be a whole video. That would be a fun video.
It would.
It's an old gold rush town
Yeah.
that's just been completely renovated to. They wear costumes in every shop so that it looks like Old West. It's super cool. Super cool. Yeah. We'll show you that someday. Well, I just wanted to kind of introduce my bestie and take a moment to share her little YouTube studio setup. I know you have a lot of great content coming in. It's going to be super fun in the ladies' room.
Yes. You can always find me in the ladies' room. I have to change that. I don't know.
That's too funny.
I'll have the kids come up with another name, maybe.
Well, I'm sad to leave, but I am looking forward to getting home to my own bed.
Yes.
It's been a nice trip.
Nice to get away, but it's always great to get back home.
I am going to go see my granddaughter tomorrow at
That'll be
college.
awesome.
She's at college down here in the area. I'll have to go, out of my way to go see her, but she's worth it.
Yes, totally. She's an awesome young lady.
All right, I guess that's it.
Okay.
Thanks for being my guest.
Thank you. Nice to meet everybody.
Oh, I didn't even say that you live like a few blocks away from Disneyland.
I do, and the beach. Obviously, we went to the beach.
Yes, she lives close to the beach. You could feel it. And a retirement community,
yes.
which is very quiet and quaint and nice. And I can hear the fireworks from Disneyland. I heard boom, 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 and I ran outside and I could see the fireworks from her driveway.
It's fun.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, we've rambled enough. We'll let you go. On to the next thing.
Bye.
Bye. Longest day ever. So I left my friend's house at 8:30 this morning, and it's right now almost 6. I first went a couple hours to my granddaughter's where she goes to college. It's a little bit out of my way, but it was so worth it. We had such a nice lunch and visited, and she's just such a cool person. The older she gets, the more cool she gets. She's always been a cool person, but it was just fun. We did a little shopping, hung out, talked, and then I just took my time getting back to the highway. I stopped at an outlet mall and walked around in a circle just to get some exercise, and I'm back at Harris Ranch, which I stopped on my way down. I always like to stop here. It's beautiful and it's just gorgeous. It's almost sunset, and wow, it's just nice to stretch. It's just not nice to, it's not good for your body to just sit in the car for hours and hours and hours, and I'm by myself, so it's nice to just get out and stretch. So I took a walk around the courtyard. I'm heading home. Maybe I won't even stop again until I get home. I've got another, I want to say 5 hours maybe 4. Hopefully 4. That would be nice. I just don't even know. But it's been a great trip, perfect trip, beautiful trip, gorgeous weather. It's so nice right now. It's like 71, 72 degrees, light breeze, sun setting. There's just palm trees everywhere. Look at that palm tree. Isn't that gorgeous? There's one right behind me. Oh my gosh, I just love this place. So, all in all, a beautiful trip, and I'm ready to be home in my own bed. See my doggy and my hubby. I love them both.